Hi Flosstube, welcome back. I'm Karen and I'm the Sassenach Stitcher. Well, today is Tuesday the 26th of November. It is a wet, windy, blustery, dark, miserable day. But hey ho, welcome back and thank you to everybody that's just recently subscribed. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. Welcome back everybody that's returning, and welcome everybody. Let's say that, it's easier. My channel's all about cross stitch, so if you wasn't expecting cross stitch, you got the wrong channel. Sorry, but no. Anyway, how is everybody? Hope everyone's fine. I've been doing quite a bit of stitching. Not as much as I'd like to. You always seem to want to do more, but we've been getting on. There is some haul and a new start, but the haul and the new start probably all into one, so I'll talk about that a bit later on. I thought I would start my WIPs first and then talk about anything else at the end, and then if you've only come to see the stitching, then you can just see the stitching and then go if that's what you want to do. Right, anyway, what shall we do first? Shall we do, well, we won't do anything unless I can find it. We'll do DeerCreek by, artwork is by Donna Gelsinger. It's been charted by Heaven and Earth. This, I have a picture on my bobbin box. This is what it is meant to look like. So, and I do believe I forgot to take a photograph last time I did a video of where I was, so bit of a numpty there, but never mind. This is done on 25 count Lugana with the easy guide, I think. So, hang on, I'll get it straight. So last time, I'll just fold it so you can see, and then I'll let you have a better look in a minute. Last time, I think I was coming down this part page, down this side, they're all part pages. So I finished this page off, and then I'm about halfway on this page. There's usually 8 squares going down to a page. I do believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, more or less 8, more or less. So I'm roughly halfway on here, doing the hind's legs. So let you have a bit better look at it all. Seems a long time ago since I started here. It really does. There, you can see it all now. There's 49 pages in this, and I believe I'm at 29 or 30, somewhere around there, I think. But I've always liked this from the minute I saw it. So, still enjoying it, although the confetti can be bring you down a bit, and I think you do so much until it gets a bit stalling, and then I swap projects onto something a bit not quite so comforty. But yeah, really enjoying this one. Stitching up all right. It's one thread over one, using DMC threads. I forget to tell you that bit, don't I? Yeah, it just seems such a long time ago. It was June 2018. I just had my last back operation to put a spinal cord stimulator in my back when I started this. I think I'd come out of the hospital a week, and I needed something to do, and that's when I started to do this. So I think it's about a year and a half. Not quite a year and a half. Yeah, not quite a year and a half since I started it. They're not lifetime projects, but they're intense. You're in it for quite a while. But I can see an end to it now. When I was up at the top, you know, when you're about page 6, 7, you just think, am I ever going to get there? But, you know, page after page takes me roughly a month. If there's not a lot of confetti, I think the quickest I've done one is 3 weeks. Now, I know some of you can do it in a lot quicker than me, but I'm not a quick sewer. I use Goodreader. Is it Goodreader? I think it's... I haven't got my phone with me. I don't know where my phone is. I think it's Goodreader I use on the iPad. And I tend to do a few stitches and then I have to record them. Otherwise I lose where I am. And then I'll get mixed up. So, you know, I stitch a few, then, you know, press. With my highlighter on the Goodreader. So that's how I do that one. So now, right, next one. Throw that over there. Next project I've got is the Blackbird Designs. Blackbird by, no, get it right, Karen. Merrily, We Welcome Spring by Blackbird Designs. And like I say, I don't think I've got a photo of where I was, so I won't, there's no good saying I'll put something in because I don't think I've got it to put in. But I had finished border and I had finished all of these alphabets, and I was going to start the motifs. So this is done on the called for fabric, which is, picture this plus, 40 count Oakham. And we have got that part. So we've done a few of them. If I fold this up there and there, then you can maybe see a little bit, see a bit better. See what I've been doing. Really enjoyed doing this, really do. And I've done my first specialty stitch. Now I've been worrying myself about this, leaving it, but there's Simra, is it Simra stitches? Let me just look. Simma, S-M-Y-M-A, Simma, the Simma stitches, if I've pronounced that right. If I haven't, I'm sorry. Each of these little berries on these little branches is 1, and then in the urn here, then was that focusing? There's 6 little stitches in there, alternating colours. So I was quite pleased with that. I'm really pleased with how this is stitching up. As I said before, first time really stitching on linen. Never stitched a sampler before. And I'm smitten, to be quite honest. I love this 40 count. As long as I've got my glasses, I wear reading glasses, and the magnifying glass, I'm fine. In fact, I've got to do that even for the 25 count, otherwise I won't see a thing. But I'm pleased I started this. It's a really nice and, can I say, relaxing doing it. You know, you're not for, well, yeah, you are changing threads, but like with the Haid, like you'll do 2 stitches and then you've got to change threads and do another 2 or 3 stitches and then change again. Whereas this is, you know, you do a bit more of the blocks of stitch. So yeah, really pleased with this one. Coming out well. My husband Sean, he says, so when are you going to get that done? Next week? I says, no. I think it might take me another month or so to finish. Depends how fast I go, but I sort of trying to alternate everything now. I sort of do my Haid in the mornings, and then if I stitch anything in the afternoons, I do this, and sometimes this at the weekend. But yeah, I had to laugh when he said, when will you be finished? So that's my second WIP. I've got threads everywhere. So where's the bag to put it in on the floor? I really must get myself a project bag. I've just got a clear bag to put it in. I really must. There we go. Right, so the next bit, well, we can call it haul and new start, because they're all together. So, I know I've been dying to start this. Now, this is Rosewood Manor's Autumn Quakers, and I know a lot of you are doing this, and everyone looks so beautiful. And this, the colourful fabric on this one was Picture This Plus Cashel 28 count Doubloon. Is that how you say it? Doubloon. Now I couldn't find any doubloon. Well, I could, but it was out of stock. And me being me wanted it. Oh, sorry about that. My mother rang. Dear, never mind. I've no idea where I was now. Yeah, Autumn Quakers. I couldn't get the doubloon. It was out of stock, and so I chose something different. Well, I would show you it, but it's here. So I chose it's still Picture This Plus 28 count, but I got 28 count Wren Picture This Plus, which I'll show you without showing you what I've done. So this is part of my haul. So this is 28 count Wren, which is really nice. It's a bit coarser than the 40 count. And so that was my haul. And then I've had awful problems finding the thread, the Valdani thread. As I said, I've had real problems. Anyway, I did manage to find them on Patchwork Rabbit, which is where I get my fabric from. Now, when I ordered them, when I looked them up, you see these little balls of thread, and they look like balls of, you know how a ball of string is? And it just looked like that. And then for some reason, I don't know why, I was expecting this big ball of thread. I don't know why. And then when these came through the post, anyway, I'll find you one that I haven't really had a lot out of. Oh my God. How cute is that? How cute. Oh, I've dropped that one. I've dropped it. I'll pick it up in a minute. I'll get another one. It's so cute. I threw it across the floor. I mean, look at that. That is so cute. But I was expecting something bigger. I just don't know why. I mean, why should it be bigger? It shouldn't. But, oh, they are so pretty. Really pretty threads. That one's ripened plum. Hang on, I better get the ball before the cat gets it. Let's see if I can get it. Sorry. This one is, I don't know. Where's the empty bag? This one's chocolate brownie. Beautiful hand-dyed threads they are. Really nice. They go like from dark to light. And I put them in these, I put them in the floss away bags. That's another colour. Old brick, that's a nice colour. Really pretty, really vibrant colours they are. So I've put them in my floss away bags on my little ring, and I always write what sort of thread it is, what the name of the thread, the thread sort of number, and the I don't know if you call it icon, or it's not icon, is it? It's the bit that's on your chart, all the different key, would you call it a key? So like that's a star, or it's meant to be a star. So I write them on all of them. So like chocolate brownie is like a dot, a big thick dot, and ripened plum are two crosses together in one square. So then I can look for the little picture rather than looking for the actual name. So I'm missing, there should be 12 threads, but they were out of stock of 4 of them, unfortunately. These are all skew whiffed. So I've only got 8, but it was enough for me to actually make a start, which was good. So let me pop that there. So this is what I have done. So we've made a start, and look at how vibrant those colours are. Absolutely beautiful. Really is nice. Love that. Now Valdani thread, if you don't know Valdani thread, it's on the ball and you pull it out, and it's like DMC has got 6 strands to it, but you would normally take 1 or 2 of those strands off and work with them. With the Valdani on this pattern anyway, you use it as it comes off the ball, so you use the 3 threads. So it sort of stands proud, if you know what I mean, stands proud onto the fabric. And oh my, love it. Absolutely love this. But when you've been working on 40 count, and then you stop working on 40 count, and then you come and work on 28 count, such a difference. And it's almost like working with, well, not with wool, but it is, if you sort of know what I mean, probably because you're working with 3 threads. So I'm so used to working with just 1 thread. I do 1 thread with the 25 count and 1 thread on the 40 count. And so going up to 3 threads at a time is a bit of a change for me. And it's not easy threading my needle. All my needles, I'm going to have to get some new ones. They all seem to have very thin eyes on them. So I did start being able to thread them. There's 1 or 2 I can thread, but I'm having to use a needle threader, which I don't like to have to use. But what I've started doing is, once I've got a length of thread on a needle, and say you've finished with that thread and you cut it off and you've still got a decent amount, I'm then putting that needle with that thread already on it in my baggie, so that it's there for next time. It's just a thought. It helps me. So yeah, I love this. Oh, that's upside down, isn't it? Absolutely love this. I really do. I haven't actually admitted to my husband yet that I started this, or even kitted it up. But never mind. Never mind. So that was my haul and my new start, all wrapped into one. Oh look, the sun's coming out. Wicked. Oh, that'll not last. The cat sat in the windowsill and little ears just gone because I said something. Oh, excuse me. Oh dear. She's desperate to go out, but she doesn't like the rain. So that's all my WIPs. So I'm going to carry on with them. Now next week we're going away. We're going on Saturday for a holiday. We always tend to, well, the last few years we've gone this next week because it's the week of my birthday. Birthday's on the 5th. So we're going to Norfolk we're going to spend some time with my lovely grandchildren and my eldest son and his partner Laura. I just want to shout out to Stephen, my son. He's my eldest son. He had an operation on Friday on his knee. He snapped his crucial ligament. Harvest of 2018, he stepped down off the combine, off the very top of the combine. He stepped down and obviously gone awkwardly. And he snapped his crucial ligament. So he's had reconstruction surgery. So he's off work now for a few weeks. Bless him. So just want to say hi, Steve. Thinking of you, and we'll see you on Saturday. And we had a week before Stephen had his operation, they came down to see us, Steve and Laura and the children, my grandchildren. So that was really lovely having them here. Just adore my grandkids. Just butter wouldn't melt, honestly. You know what I mean. Just adore my grandkids. So yeah, so we'll see you next week, Stephen. Really looking forward to it. Because well, I only booked it this morning. Little story. My husband got cases out the loft. Today's Tuesday. He got the cases out the loft on Sunday. And he's there saying, shall we start packing? Let's start packing. And there's me going, no, not yet. And he wanted to pack again last night. I says, no, I'm not packing until I've got a holiday booked. I booked it at dinner time. But he's that excited at going. He's like a little kid. That excited to go that he wanted to pack the cases before he'd even booked the holiday. So it's a bit of a last minute thing. But we've last 2-3 years we've gone away first week in December. It started when it was my 50th birthday, and my husband had him and my daughter-in-law had kept this secret from me for months and months. And it was coming up to my birthday. I think it was less than a week to when it was, and everybody had kept this quiet. I didn't know anything about this. It was coming up to my 50th birthday a couple of years ago, and I had to book an appointment. I can't remember what it was for now. It was a hospital appointment I had to book, and I booked it for when we was going to be away, but I didn't know that. So Sean came home and I said, you know, I've rung up and I've booked that appointment, told him when it was. Well, his poor face, I knew something was up. And bless him, he ended up having to tell me. He'd kept that secret for months and months. And he booked a place for us all to go stay. There was a swimming pool, the lot, all private swimming pool for my... But what I didn't know, what he didn't actually let on, so it wasn't all doom and gloom. He had to tell me that we were going away. Now, I thought there was just me and Sean going away. So when we got there, I got out the car and my grandson jumped out at me. So my eldest son and Laura and William, there was only William then, were already there waiting for us, and I didn't know they were going to be there. So that was such a lovely surprise. It was really lovely. And then my youngest son, I didn't know he was coming. He ended up turning up that night as well. And as best birthday I ever had. And then they'd also booked, I can't remember what it's called. It's where you've got a steam engine with Santa Express or something. And we had a ride on steam train. And it's all Christmas. William went to see Father Christmas. We were on the train ride. Father Christmas came round. We had crackers. We had food. We had drink. It was... amazing memories that I will cherish forever, because I had all my family round me and it was just lovely. That was a good. So anyway, yeah. So that was 2 years ago. That was before I had my spinal cord stimulator fitted. That was it. Yeah. So that was 2 years ago. This coming next week, and we went away to Centre Parks with Stephen and Laura and the kids last year as well. That was lovely. So I've booked a holiday cottage. It's about half an hour, 40 minutes away from where they are. So we can spend time with them, and we can spend time Christmas shopping. Why not? So yeah. So anyway, right. So I'm going to take, I think, the Rosewood Manor autumn Quakers with me, because I can't go a week without sewing. I shall take my autumn Quakers with me, and I'll also take the Blackbird designs with me. The Lowry stand will fit in the car, no problem, as long as I don't lose or forget my Allen key, then we'll be fine. So that will be lovely. So I will take some photos of next week just to put at the end of my next video. And well, I may do a video whilst I'm there. I might, that would be a good idea. I'll do a video whilst I'm there, just a quick short video. That would be quite good. I think I'll do that. So that's my plans for next week. So looking forward to that, especially now it's been booked. So I suppose I better start packing. Got the dogs to sort out yet. We'll get it sorted. So anyway, hope everyone is all right. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed looking at my projects. If you can click on the little bell, that'll tell you when I've next do a video, so that you can watch it straight away. That would be lovely. Keep your comments coming. Love hearing from you. Next week, next time the dogs will be, well, they won't next time. When I'm back home and do a video, the dogs will be about. So I'll say goodbye, and I'll speak to you next time. Bye.